And we're just going to start by taking some deep breaths, just coming to arrive on the mat. So inhaling here through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And just coming to arrive on the mat. You can bring the hands to the knees if it's comfortable, or just releasing them into the lap. And just closing the eyes here and really bringing the awareness inwards. So taking the mind to the breath. And every time we inhale, we're drawing the breath in through the nose, down through the back of the throat, through the chest, the ribs, the side ribs, down into the belly. And as we exhale, fully emptying, releasing all the air out of the body. Inhale. And exhale. And just starting to connect with the breath. So as we inhale, filling the belly, filling the body. And when we exhale, we're just starting to release through the muscles. So letting any areas of tension and tightness seep away. Releasing through the shoulders, through the neck muscles. Releasing through the jaw, the eyebrows. And as we inhale here, we're just going to open our eyes, just keeping them soft. And begin to raise the arms up above us, reaching up through the fingertips, and then sending the shoulder blades down the back, really reaching up. And as we exhale, lowering that right hand down, reaching over with the left. Taking that chest rotation, so we're twisting the chest open, taking the gaze under the armpit. Inhale, coming up through center. Exhale, coming over to the left side. And inhale, coming through center. Again, we're really reaching those fingertips up, sending the shoulder blades down the back as we release the right hand to the mat. Reaching over with that left. Turning the chest open. Option to lower down onto the elbow here. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, left side. Again, coming down onto the elbow as long as the sit bone doesn't start to lift up. So grounding. And inhale, coming through center. And as we exhale here, begin to fold forward. So really gently lowering those fingertips down. Sending the chest forward here, grounding through the sit bones. And as we exhale, folding forward. So coming to wherever you can. Just releasing through the neck, the shoulders. Maybe we can lower down onto the forearms. Or bringing the head down towards the floor. And again, just taking those deep breaths, really sending your breath to any areas of tension or tightness, breathing into that resistance. And as we inhale, just gently walking the fingertips back up towards us into that seated position, changing the cross of the legs. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, lowering the right hand down, reaching over with the left. And here we're just going to take some big circles with that left arm, reaching around. And here we can even move the body. So you're really finding that stretch along that left side body. And then coming the other way. Inhale, coming back up through center. Exhale, over to the left side. Reaching over with that right arm. Staying up onto the hands or coming down onto the elbow. And again, making those big circles. Reaching through the fingertips. Stretching through that right side body. Coming the opposite way, reversing the circle. Inhale, coming back up to center. As we exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward, bringing those fingertips down. Exhale, releasing forwards, just tucking the head, releasing through the shoulders, maybe able to lower down a little further, walking those fingertips forwards. And as we inhale here, just walking the fingertips back up towards us. And here we're going to inhale, raise the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Perfect. Bringing that right arm behind us, just coming into a gentle twist, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, we're going to raise those arms up through center, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee this time, left arm behind us. So coming into that twist the opposite side. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Growing tall through the spine here, taking that gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, opposite side. And as you inhale, keep filling the belly here with air, so you're feeling it expand. And then exhale, returning through center. We're going to reach those arms up and just releasing them down here. We're going to make our way onto all fours. So coming onto the knees and the hands. High fizz if you're there. So making sure here that the hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, and just swaying the hips side to side, just moving through the joints, just starting to wake us up. And from here, we can start bringing our hips into some big circles, so gliding back towards the heels as we inhale, bringing the hips forward. Exhale, back towards the heels. So big circles, as if we've got a spoon in the belly and we're trying to get some peanut butter out of a jar, scraping and then returning the opposite way, reversing that circle. Just bringing some movement through the body. And then coming back into a static tabletop position, pressing through the hands here. We're going to inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. And as we exhale, pressing through the hands, arching the upper back, zipping the belly up here towards the spine. Inhale, wheeling that chest through. Exhale. Inhale, wheeling that chest through. Bringing that belly towards the mat. Exhale, really arching that upper back, bringing the chin towards the navel. In your own rounds of breath. Seeing what feels good. And coming back to a neutral spine here. And we're going to raise the right leg, the right knee, just out towards the side here. And just begin to take some big circles. So we're pressing through the hands, engaging the core here. So we're bringing that knee wide, up towards the elbow, all the way around. Bringing some movement into that hip joint. And as we exhale, going the opposite way, bringing it forward this time. One more breath. And coming back through center, coming to the other side, so coming to that left knee. Inhale, bringing it around. Squeezing it up towards that elbow, and then rotating it around. All the while, you're still pressing into those hands, engaging the core, and reversing the circle here. And then coming back to your static tabletop position, we're going to press through the left hand here and come onto the back of the right hand. So just really gently, we're just going to stretch through the wrists here, being really mindful, maybe moving side to side, back and forth. Just stretching out the wrists for the day. And releasing that right hand, coming onto the back of the left this time. And again, you can rock side to side, back and forth. Just releasing. And coming back onto that left hand. We're going to tuck the toes here. And as we inhale, begin to glide back into our first downward dog. So pressing through the hands, pedaling the feet out here. One foot at a time, just bringing some movement through the calves, through the ankles, the thighs. Externally rotating those shoulders, taking the gaze to the tops of the thighs here, just helping to elongate the neck. And as we inhale, we're going to rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, release the heels towards the mat. Inhale, rising up onto those tiptoes, sending the sit bones high. Exhale, lowering those heels down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And just lowering to the knees here, taking them wide, pressing back into your child's pose. Reaching those fingertips forward, lowering the head, the chest towards the mat. And here, just seeing if you can feel your breath across the upper back. And coming here if you need to throughout the practice. This is our resting pose, so coming here if you need to take a few breaths and then coming back in to join us. And as we inhale, bringing yourself back up to all fours, tucking the back toes, gliding back into your downward dog here. You're going to bring the hands a little closer together at the front of the mat. As we inhale, we're going to rise, lift our right foot up towards the sky, reaching it up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring it forward and see if we can place the foot to the outside of the right hand, lowering that back knee down. Just stretching into the hip here. And then we're going to press the left hand down. Inhale, begin to lift the right arm up towards the sky. So we're coming into a side twist here. Reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, releasing that hand down. Tucking the back toes. Gliding back into your downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward. Placing it to the outside of the left hand. Lowering that back knee down. Pressing through that right hand and inhale, lift the left up. Opening through the chest, bending into that front knee. Exhale, releasing the top hand. Tucking the back toe, gliding back into your downward dog. One more time, we're going to inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing it to the outside of that right hand. Option here, you can lower the back knee down or keep it lifted. Pressing through that left hand. Inhale, raising the right arm up. Taking the gaze to that top hand. If the back knee is down, still reaching up, engaging the back foot. Exhale, releasing. You're going to step back into your downward dog, pedaling the feet out. Coming to that left side, inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing it to the outside of that left hand. Option here, you can lower the knee down or keep it lifted, pressing through the right hand. Inhale, raising the left arm up. Keeping that breath moving through the body. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Exhale, releasing the top hand, stepping back into your downward dog. And then we're just going to walk the hands slowly all the way back towards the feet, coming into a forward fold. So really bending through the knees here, releasing the arms, the head, the chest. Letting yourself become really floppy. Holding onto opposite elbows, swaying side to side. Bringing the weight here into the toes, and then back into the heels, just finding your center. Nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Releasing the fingers towards the mat, and as we inhale, we're going to really gently roll up, peeling ourselves vertebrae by vertebrae. Peeling ourselves up, bringing the head up last. And we're just going to take some gentle neck rolls here. So just bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. So making sure we're bringing the ear towards the shoulder, not the shoulder towards the ear. Really gently just stretching through that left side. Option here on the inhale, we can start to raise the left arm out towards the side. See if you can feel that stretch. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, releasing that left ear this time towards the left shoulder. And just being really gentle. Maybe raising the right arm up this time. Inhale, coming through center, raising the head up. And we're just going to take some gentle neck rolls here. Through the middle. And round the back, just really gently. And if you find any kind of areas of tension or crackles or anything, you can just massage into it, working through. And then coming back through center here. And as we inhale, we're going to raise the arms up above us, reaching through the fingertips. Interlace the fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to start to bend over to the right side. So using the hands to push forwards, rotate that chest open. Inhale through center, exhale over to the left side. Inhale, coming through center, releasing the hands, bringing them behind us here, interlacing the fingers, rolling the shoulders back. So we're puffing the chest out here. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forwards. You can always bend in the knees, bringing the arms overhead. And here we're sending the shoulder blades back down the back, towards the sit bones. One more breath here. Exhale, we're just going to release the hands down towards the mat. And then walk the hands all the way out towards the front. Coming into our high plank here. I'm going to take a deep inhale and bring the right knee towards the chest. So you're keeping a flat back. Exhale, releasing it back. Inhale, bringing the left knee towards the chest. Exhale, sending it back. Inhale again, right knee to the chest. And from here, we're going to squeeze that right knee up, pressing through the hands, arching the upper back. Exhale, releasing back to that plank position. Inhale, left knee up, squeezing, really engaging those abs, arching the upper back. Exhale, releasing back to our plank pose. As we exhale, lowering to the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, we're going to roll up to our low cobra here. So rolling through the shoulders, pressing through those hands, lifting the head, lifting the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, rolling up to that low cobra, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, rolling through those shoulders, lifting the head, lifting the chest. Option here, releasing the hands, seeing if you can hover them off the floor, pressing the feet into the floor. One more breath. Exhale, releasing the hands, tucking those back toes, gliding back into your downward dog. And just taking 3 conscious breaths here. So as we inhale through the nose deeply, Exhale through the mouth. And looking forwards on the next inhale, either walking the feet to the front of the mat or taking one big step and bringing the other foot to come and meet it. Coming into our half lift, so fingertips or hands slide up the shins. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, raising up all the way, bringing the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to half lift and lengthen. Exhale, pressing through the hands, stepping back into your high plank. Taking an inhale here. As we exhale, option to come to knees, chest, chin, or taking our chaturanga. So bringing the weight forwards over the hands, squeezing the elbows in, lowering down towards the floor. Inhale, rolling up to your low cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale to your down dog. So your chaturangas are optional. You can always just glide back into your downward dog from your high plank, or take the chaturanga either with the knees down or all the way from that high plank. Inhale, looking forwards, walking the feet to the front of the mat or taking one big step, bringing the other foot to meet it, coming to your half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up, raising the arms. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, raising those arms up. Exhale, folding forwards, hinging at the hips. Inhale to half lift and lengthen. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into your high plank or hopping back. Taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, taking your chaturanga, either knees, chest, chin, or lowering down. Inhale to your low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward dog. And on the next inhale, we're going to look forwards. Again, walking the feet to the front, taking a big step or bending at the knees here, taking a jump, coming into that half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. From here, we're going to inhale here. We're going to come into our chair pose. So we're going to reach the arms up, sit back into our chair. So we're squeezing those knees towards each other, tucking the pelvis under, and making sure we can see our toes over our knees here. If the arms are quite tight, you can just bring them out in front of you. Inhaling. As we exhale, seeing if we can lower our seat. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, lowering down. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Then folding forward, bringing the hands to the mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, pressing through those hands, stepping, hopping back into your high plank. As you exhale, taking your chaturanga or gliding back into your downward dog. I'm just going to take 3 breaths here. And on the next inhale, raising the right leg up towards the sky. As we exhale, bringing it forwards, placing it between the hands, or giving it a helping hand if you need to. And we're going to take the left arm, and as we raise it up, we're going to turn onto the inside of that back foot. So we're coming up into our warrior 2. Bending into that front knee. Arms are straight out, parallel to the floor. Gaze is over the middle finger. Seeing if you can keep that 90-degree bend in that front knee. And the front knee here is tracking over the second and third toe. Slowing that breath down. Shoulders are away from the ears. And as we inhale, reaching the body forwards. Exhale, releasing the front arm down to that front knee, reaching over with the left. Taking the gaze underneath that left armpit, deepening the breath. Option here to keep the front arm on the knee, or maybe lowering it down onto the mat. Keep reaching over with that left arm. One more breath. And as we inhale, gently coming up to our warrior two here. I'm going to straighten that front leg. As we inhale, bumping the hips back, reaching our front forwards. Exhale, lowering the front arm here to the thigh, the shin or the ankle. Raising that left arm up. Keeping that breath going. Taking the gaze to that top hand. This is our triangle pose, so working through the inner thighs here. And keep drawing up through that back leg. And then we're going to take a slight bend in the front knee and release the left arm down towards the mat with that back foot that's coming to turn forwards. And we're going to press through the left arm. Inhale, raise up through the right. So we're coming into that twist. Keep raising it up. And then you have an option here to come onto the outside of the right foot, outside of the left foot. Here we start to open up slightly more. So you're opening that knee to the side, coming onto the outsides of the feet. Option to stay here, or pressing through that left hand, you can come back into your side plank. Raising up, holding here. One more breath. And as we exhale, lowering the top hand, coming back into our high plank here. As we exhale, taking your chaturanga. Inhale to low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward dog. And just lowering the knees here, pressing back into your child's pose. And inhale, gently bring yourself forwards, pressing through the hands, tucking through the feet, gliding back into your downward dog. As we inhale, looking forwards, exhale, stepping to the front of the mat, coming into that half lift. Exhale, folding forward. And as we inhale, we're going to come up into our chair pose. Reaching through the hands, squeezing the knees together, tucking that pelvis under. Exhale, releasing all the way up, wiggling those legs out. Inhale, raising the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, pressing through the hands, stepping or hopping back into your high plank. Option just to come back into your downward dog or taking your chaturanga. And meeting in our down dog, we're going to inhale, raise the left leg up this time. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing it between the hands. We're going to turn that back foot 45 degrees as we come up to the right side this time into our warrior two. So again, keeping that bend through the front knee. Slowing that breath down, reaching through the arms, taking a look back to see if your arms are at the same level here. Engaging the belly. And as we inhale, reaching the arm forward, lowering the left arm to the front knee, reaching over with the right. Keeping that chest rotation. Option, you can stay here or lower that front arm down towards the mat. Taking whichever option is right for you. Just really making sure that we have this rotation in the chest. As we inhale, gently coming up to your warrior two. Straightening that front leg. As we inhale, reaching forward, bumping the hips to the back of the room. Exhale, releasing that front arm down to the ankle, shin or thigh. Raising the right arm up towards the sky. Taking the gaze to that top hand. Then as we exhale here, gently putting a bend in the front knee. And we're going to lower the right hand towards the mat. Turning that back foot to face the same way. So the feet are facing the same way. Pressing through the right hand this time. Inhale, lifting up through the left. So coming into that twist, the opposite side. And then again, option here, potentially coming onto the outside of that left foot, outside of the right foot. So here we open. And you can just hang out here, feeling that stretch through the hip flexor. Or as we exhale, inhale, taking that left foot, stepping back into our high plank. Reaching up through the hands, through the hips. One more breath here. Exhale, gently releasing down into that high plank. Coming back into your downward dog or taking your chaturanga. And coming to meet in your down dog here. And we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing it between the hands. I'm going to set the back foot up about 45 degrees. Engaging through the core here as we inhale, lifting the arms up. Sending the shoulders away from the ears. Reaching through the fingertips, bending into that front knee. And as we exhale, lowering the arms, sending them behind us, bringing our chest over that front knee. Really pressing through the fingertips here, helping to open the chest. One more breath here. Inhale, raising the arms up. We're going to bring that back foot a little closer in, straightening the front leg. We're going to take the arms here either to the hips or seeing if we can hold on to opposite elbow behind us. And we're really squaring the hips here to the front of the room, making sure we're squared. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, begin to fold forward over that front leg. So you can always turn the front toes out towards the side slightly, helping with the balance. Same with the back foot. And just keep breathing here. Breathing into that resistance, squaring those hips. And as you inhale, gently coming up, bringing the hands to the hips, and we're going to step forward to the top of the mat. Well done. And from here, we're going to raise the right leg up and just see if we can hug it into the chest here. So we're hugging that right knee in. And then option here is to wrap the left arm around the knee and take the right arm behind us. So we're coming into this twist. So the left arm comes around that right knee, right arm reaches back. Keep squeezing that knee into the chest. Option to stay here, just working on that balance. Or maybe we can hold on to the front toe. And as we exhale, begin to lengthen that front leg out. One more breath here. Exhale, coming back. Without putting that leg down, we're going to come back, bringing our palms together. As we exhale, hinging the hips forwards, sending that right leg back. So we're coming into our warrior three here. Using the breath. And as we inhale, gently coming forward, raising that right leg up. Exhale, releasing down, shaking the legs out. We're going to bring this right leg and see if we can take the ankle here over the knee. So we usually put it on the inside, but here I want to see if we can cross it over. And again, bringing the hands here to heart center. And as we exhale, we're going to start to bend into that left knee. So we're almost coming down into a seated position. So just coming to where you can. Lowering down, pressing those palms together. Maybe seeing if we can fold forward a little. And this is a really good stretch for that outside glute. Option to lower the hands to the floor. One more breath. Inhale, gently coming up, releasing, wiggling those legs out. And we're going to come to the other side, so bringing the left knee up this time. Hugging that left knee into the chest. Grounding down through that right foot. Wrapping the right arm this time around that knee. And seeing if we can send the left arm back. Taking the gaze to the back of the hand. Using your breath here, grounding through that right leg. Option to stay here or see if we can hold on to the left toe. As we exhale, maybe lengthening the leg out. One more breath. Exhale, coming through center. Bringing those palms to the chest. As we exhale, tipping the chest forwards. Sending the back leg to the back of the room. Using that breath here. Squeezing the palms together. Rounding through that standing leg. Inhale, gently coming up through center. Raising that knee up. Exhale, releasing, wiggling those legs out. And coming to the other side. So this is like a standing thread the needle that we usually do lying down. So bringing, again, that left foot. Seeing if we can just place it onto the thigh or maybe above the knee. And here you can just bend into that right leg. Seeing if you can rest it. Bringing the hands to your heart center here. This helps to keep the chest open. Seeing if we can bend. Maybe I'll fall over here. Sitting down. Seeing if you can tip the chest forward a little bit. Finding that stretch across the glutes. Option here, you can lower the hands to the mat. Taking a couple of breaths. Inhale, gently rising up. Releasing the leg, wiggling those legs out. Well done. And then we're just going to come to the top of the mat again, toes together, heels slightly apart. Bringing the palms facing forward, raising the shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to half lift. As we exhale here, pressing through the hands, stepping back into that high plank. Taking a deep inhale. As we exhale, lowering to knees, chest, chin, or lowering down to your chaturanga. Inhale to your low cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And on the next inhale, just gently coming towards the top of the mat. So walking or stepping the feet, coming into that half lift. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, raising the arms up. And exhale, release. We're going to step back here with our right foot, about 3 or 4 feet. Inhale, raising the arms up. Bending into that left leg. Keeping the shoulders here away from the ears. And as we exhale, we're going to send the arms behind us, bringing that chest over the left knee. Opening, pressing through the fingertips. And you can take the gaze here down towards the mat. One more breath. Inhale, raising the arms up. And then stepping in a little bit with that back foot. Bringing the hands to the hips, straightening the legs, squaring those hips to the front of the room. So the feet are facing forwards. Option to turn the toes out to the side to help with the balance. Hands to the hips or taking them behind, holding opposite elbow. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, begin to fold forward. Folding over that left leg. You can always keep a micro bend in the knee, just helping to protect it. Keep using that breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, gently coming up. Bringing the hands to the hips, and we're going to step to the top of the mat. Bringing the feet here about the width of the mat, toes pointing out towards the sides. So we're going to come into our yogic squat. Feet, I don't know if you can see them, it's super sunny. Toes are pointing out. And if you need to, bringing something behind the heels, if you know that coming down into this position, you can't get the heels down, then just bringing a cushion maybe, just to help support you. So bringing the hands together here, taking a deep inhale. As we exhale, bending into the knees, just slowly releasing down, keeping this chest open. And then bringing the elbows here to the insides of the knees, helping to push the knees open. Pressing those palms together, opening through the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the right hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, raise up that left arm. Exhale, releasing back through center. Releasing that left arm this time. Inhale, raising the right arm up. Exhale, coming back through center. Bringing the arms forwards and just popping down. Gracefully onto your bottom. Bringing those legs in front of us here. So option if you want to use a strap or a dressing gown tie or a towel, whatever you have, just to help keep the chest forward in our forward folds. You can just bring it around the feet here, ready for our forward fold. You don't have to have it. So keeping the knees a little bit bent at first. As we inhale, we're going to raise the arms up, reaching through the fingertips, shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, begin to fold forward. If you're taking the strap, using it to help you bring the chest forward. If you aren't, then just bringing the hands to the shins, the thighs, the shins, the ankles, or just towards the floor. Inhale to half lift and lengthen. Exhale, folding forwards. Really using the breath here. With every inhale, finding that length. Exhale, sending the chest forwards. So also here we're practicing without judgment. It's first thing in the morning. Going to be a little tighter. And inhale, gently coming back up here. Removing the strap. We're going to bring the feet up here towards the sit bones and taking the hands behind us, fingertips facing forwards, rolling the shoulders back. As we inhale, we're going to press through the hands, through the feet, begin to lift the hips up here towards the sky, releasing the head back if it feels okay, squeezing those glutes, engaging the legs, and holding here for 3, 2, 1, exhale, gently releasing back down. Option to come into this pose again, or if you'd like the challenge, taking the legs forwards. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, pressing through the hands. This time we're going to lift the hips up and try and get those toes to meet the floor. So we're pushing up through the hips, releasing that head back, breathing through the nose, engaging those glutes. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release down. And just bringing the knees towards the chest here, hugging them in. And we can extend that right leg out and bring the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. Again, if you would like to use the strap, you can just set it up, so bringing it around the sole of the foot, and leaving it here for when you fold forwards. So here we want to make sure that the torso is squared over that right leg. The feet are active, toes pointing up. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Again, come into wherever you can. If you want to use the strap, just picking that up. Inhale again to lengthen. Exhale, folding forwards. Breathing. One more breath here. Inhale, gently coming up. Bringing the left arm behind us here as we inhale. We're going to reach the right arm, coming onto that left knee, reaching over, so coming into a slight back bend. And exhale, coming down. Bringing that left knee up towards us. Hugging it in towards the chest here. That right foot is active. Left arm behind us. Inhale, raising up through the right. As we exhale, we can bring the right elbow to the inside of the thigh, helping us to twist, or wrapping the arm around the knee. Hugging that knee into the chest. Taking the gaze over the left shoulder. And staying tall here through the crown of the head, through the spine. Exhale, gently looking forwards. And we're just going to change the cross of the legs. So bringing the left leg forward this time. Bringing the right foot to the inside. Setting your strap up if you would like to use it. Making sure our torso is squared over that front leg. The feet are active. Inhale, raising the arms up. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, folding forward. Grabbing the strap if you need it, or if you'd like to use it. We're just holding on to the floor, the shin, the ankle, or the toes. One more breath here. Inhale, gently coming up. We're going to bring the right arm behind us this time. Inhale with the left, reaching up, coming onto that right knee. Stretching, coming into our wild thing. Exhale, releasing down. Bringing that right knee up towards us. Left foot is active here, and we're going to take the right arm behind us here, helping to guide us in our twist, this right hand. Inhale, raising up through the left. As we exhale, hooking it to the inside of the thigh or wrapping that arm around our knee. So when we're wrapping the arm, we're really trying to hug the knee in towards the chest, helping us to twist. So taking the gaze over that right shoulder, finding that breath, helping to elongate the spine. And as we exhale, releasing into that twist. One more inhale here. And as we exhale, looking forward, releasing the leg. And just bringing the knees up together here. We're going to bring the arms behind us, or just to the sides of, what are these, hips? Fingertips facing forwards. And as we exhale, we're just going to lower the knees towards the right side. Keeping the chest square to the front of the room. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, releasing the knees to the left side. And coming through center here. And we're going to cross the right knee over the left. Seeing if we can do that, you can bring the feet a little further away from you if you want. And as we exhale, we're going to bring those legs over to the right again, just deepening that stretch. So for me, I'm super tight through this hip flexor and the glute muscle. This is a really good stretch if you suffer from sciatica. Inhale, gently coming through center. Changing the cross of the legs, so bringing that left leg on top of the right. Again, you can bring the legs as far away as you need to. And as we exhale, we're just lowering the left leg this time down towards the left. And just coming to where you can. So if you find that your body's really twisting, you've gone a little bit too far. So maybe we can just take it a little over to the left. Squaring the chest. Inhale, gently coming up through center, uncrossing the legs. And we're going to bring the hands here behind the knees, coming onto the tiptoes. As we inhale here, bringing the legs up to a tabletop position. Option to stay here, or maybe start to open the arms up to the side, sending that chest forward. We're going to hold here for 4 more breaths. 4. Option to stay here, or maybe we're lengthening those legs out. 1 more. Exhale, release, hugging the knees into the chest. So you're going to hate me, but we're going to come into it 1 more time, taking whichever option is right for you. So not going full pelt if you don't feel like it today. Hands under the knees, coming onto those tiptoes. Inhale, lifting the legs up, finding this tabletop position, the V shape of the body. Maybe opening the arms to the sides here, sending that chest forward, or releasing the legs up towards the sky. Holding 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hugging the knees into the chest. Well done. And just sending the arms forward here. We're just going to lower down onto the mat. Rolling through the spine. Hugging the knees and just rocking the lower back out here. We're going to send our arms out across the floor. And as we exhale, lowering the knees down towards the right side. Taking the gaze here over the left shoulder. So just coming into our supine twist. Releasing. And as we inhale, coming up through center, and exhale, lowering the knees to the left side, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. And inhaling here, coming through center. We're going to come into our happy baby, so bringing the knees about hip width apart, releasing the feet up towards the ceiling, but keeping a 90-degree bend in the knees. Taking the arms here on the insides of the legs, and seeing if we can hold the outsides of the feet, drawing the knees here in towards the armpits. Or coming into our half baby, just taking the hands behind the knees, again drawing the knees in towards us. We're flattening the tailbone here across the floor, so actively flattening it towards the mat. Keep drawing those knees in. 1 more breath. And as we exhale, just gently releasing, we're coming into our last pose of today, our Shavasana. Releasing the legs out across the floor. Taking the arms away from the body, palms facing up. And then here, just tucking the shoulder blades underneath, just helping to open the chest. And just closing the eyes. And bringing your awareness here to your breath. Keeping the belly soft. And just enjoying your rebound. This is your time to decompress, relax, let go. Just starting to deepen the breath here. Moving the fingers and the toes. Maybe stretching overhead like you do in the morning, reaching through the fingertips. And hugging the knees here into the chest, giving yourself some self-love, squeezing. And then when you're ready, just making your way up to a seated position, just keeping the eyes closed for now. We're going to seal the practice here with 3 rounds of lion's breath. So just bringing the hands to the knees, palms facing up, or again, just releasing them into the lap. As we inhale deeply through the nose, exhale through the mouth, sticking the tongue out. And bringing the hands together. As we inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, bringing the hands to your mind for your good thoughts, to your lips for your kind words, and to your chest for your good intentions. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day and you feel invigorated.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, great. Thank you, Liv.
Thank you. Hey, Fizz.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Oh, bye. Bye.
Have a good day, everyone. Lots of love.
And to you. Bye.
I don't know how to leave it.
Don't leave me.
I was like, how do I actually leave if I want to?
I know. I don't know. I've never left.